Hey y'all, doing my AM skincare routine. I've already double cleansed with my Dermalogica pre-cleanse. I put like a half a pump in my hand dry, put it on my face, and then I emulsify just the leftover oil in my hand. I just dip it in like a little water, put it on my face, massage it in, get all the dirt, debris, makeup off, and then I rinse that off. So now, sorry, I got TD Jakes in the back. So now I'm going in with my PCA pigment gel cleanser. So I'm working on pigment. This is the dark areas around my face. So I'm using a brush. So this is basically like a soap bar. So I just use like a little water on my brush. It's kind of messy, y'all. Sorry. Don't need that much. Some of the nicest people can turn into a gorilla when they get angry and shock you. And you would never believe that they would turn, that you married a tarantula. Like people's personality, life is fragmented. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of the other and a little bit of the other that doesn't even go together. And some of us get stressed out because the pieces don't match. They don't go together. You can't even explain yourself because when people ask you how you are, you will sound schizophrenic if you answer. Somebody called me the other day and said, "How do you feel about it?" I said, "I'm happy and nervous and glad and sad and scared and excited and adventurous and intimidated and vulnerable and victorious. All of it at the same time. All of that." So you just want to massage your cleanser in into your skin for about a minute or two. Somebody say it's crazy. He said it's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It feels like it was told by an idiot. That is the feeling of this text. The feeling of this text is so discombobulated, discoordinated, not synergized. If you submitted this text to an English class, they would mark it all up because the thoughts are afraid. There are so many people sitting in this room right now whose thoughts are afraid. A little bit of polyester, a little bit of wool, a little bit of silk, and a little bit of cotton. And you're complicated. Because when you present yourself, the pieces don't go together. So I use Viva paper towels because they feel like cloth. So just fold that in half. I put on my coat this morning and the white stuck out real good on this side, but it doesn't show on this side at all. It's nothing wrong with the clothes. It's something wrong with my arms. One arm is longer than the other. I put on my shoes. I put on my left shoe first because my left shoe is just a wee bit bigger than my right foot. So if it's good on the left, it's gonna be good on the right because they don't match. They don't go together. And just like my body looks like it doesn't match, sometimes my personality doesn't match. How can David love God so much that he's dancing on the mountaintops, writing poetry to God and singing songs, and then turn around this poetic person who is such a left-brain creative individual can turn around and get so mad that he cut off 100 foreskins and threw them down in Saul's feet? Extremes. Was he bipolar? I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist. I can't diagnose his behavior, but it doesn't match up how David could be so committed in one area and then be on the rooftop looking over at Bathsheba talking about. So I'm going to use my glycolic pads from SkinScript.
This helps with dark marks, acne scars, hyperpigmentation. You can use it as a spot treatment. You can use it all over your face. I use it just a few times a week. It's pretty strong. Sorry, with these nails, I cannot get this out.
But such is life. Such is life. And Shakespeare just concluded, it doesn't make any sense. I give up on it. I can't explain it. Life is a tale told by an idiot. If I presented this text to an English scholar, they would give me an E. Because there's no synchronization of thought. How can his praise continually be in your mouth, and yet you admit this poor man cried? How can I praise and cry? Praising and crying doesn't even go together. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it do.
It's in the same text, and worse still, it's in the same man. But Shakespeare was wrong when he says that life is a tale told by an idiot. He was completely wrong. In spite of the fragmentation of human experience, life is not a blanket, it's a quilt. It's
a quilt of many colors.
It's not a blanket. You can't get it to all match up. And anytime you see something where it matches
took it real light today. Today was not a good day to be working out, but I got through it. Next, we're gonna let this dry, and then I'm putting on my.
That match perfectly are always synthetic. Anytime everything lined out just the way it's supposed to be, and there is no mar, and there is no fluctuation.
I'm putting on my Smart Response Serum by Dermalogica. One pump. Okay. And I'm doing my Pigment Pro Gel by PCA. Everything for hyperpigmentation, y'all. And then I'm doing another Dermalogica Pro series for pigment. So I get this in my hand and I press them.
And one of his kids is sick. He says life is doing what life does. Jerking you around. From praise to prayer. From victory to discouragement. From crying like a poor man to blessing the Lord. All of that is a part of life. And how you manage the inconsistencies determines how well you are stable as a person. If you're waiting for life to line out like a blanket, you'll never get anything done.
Right. So I press that into my skin. And now, the last step, we mix these two together. We're going to use Clear Skin by PCA. I like to just use something to help with breakouts. I really don't have breakouts, but it really helps me out. And then my absolute favorite product, Black Girl Sunscreen. I mix those two together. So I use about a half a teaspoon of sunscreen. I know some people think that that's a lot. That's literally how much you need. And I use a pump of my Clear Skin. So I put those together and I'm gonna massage them in my face. And I'm gonna hop in the shower and then get ready for my day.
David is talking to us about some things that we need to understand about God in order to be able to go forward in life. And they are very important things to be realized. Certainly there's a deep admonition of praise, but that's becoming a discipline. And when you become a disciplined praiser, you praise him no matter what, which is what they were singing about today. But the clarion call is not just to praise him, it's also to trust him. To trust him. Praising him and trusting him is two different things.
I'm going to let the serum sit for about a minute. I have about 20 more seconds.
And get in the car worried sick.
I'll just get my product ready on my hand.
Because the traffic is moving too slow in the parking lot, or yell at our parking lot attendants, or curse them out. I've seen them talk
10 more
at
seconds.
the altar and curse out the parking lot.
Penetrate deep. Hit me out. Here. Help me, help me.
Some of them are here this morning. It is possible to have unrelenting praise and still have a battle to trust the God we praise. See, I'm not just talking about praising him, I'm talking about trusting him. I'm talking about trusting him. Now, you don't know how much you trust him when things are going well. Trust is not proven in good times. Trust is proven in bad times. Trust is not proven when you get a promotion. Trust is proven when you get laid off.
Woo!
Trust is not proven when you're engaged. Trust is proven when you're about to divorce. Can I talk to some real people today? Trust is not proven when you get what you want. Trust is proven when you lose what you had. Can you trust him in sorrow? Can you trust him in grief? Can you trust him with a lump in your breast? Can you trust him with a tumor? Can you trust him with a hernia? Can you trust him as you go up under anesthesia? Up under anesthesia, you can't go up under anesthesia talking in tongues. If you're going up under anesthesia,
So that's all the way in. I'm ready for my day. Sunscreen. You see, a half a teaspoon of sunscreen was not that much. I literally will keep this glow. People will ask me, oh my God, your skin is so pretty. What do you do? And I literally tell them, like, this is my routine. I get facials every month. I do chemical peels every other month. And that's my routine. Let me know if y'all have any questions.